Narcissistic abuse would not be narcissistic abuse if there wasn't a smear campaign. In this video, we're going to talk about what a smear campaign is, why people do it, and how to respond like Jesus. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Sherry. I am your favorite prophetic mentor, your soul coach, and mom of two. And I am here to help women heal from emotional wounds from narcissistic abuse. For those of you who have been rocking with me, y'all know my story. And if you don't, go deep into the archives. I share my testimony. So I kind of have an idea of what it's like to deal with a narcissist in the workplace, in my family, and even in the church. So today we're diving into the topic of smear campaigns. So let's get started on what exactly a smear campaign is. So to smear something is to mark it, to put a streak on it, or to smudge something with a messy or sticky substance. And a campaign is an organized course of action to achieve a goal. So a smear campaign is a premeditated, intentional, organized plan that is usually carried out by a narcissist. Think of it as a calculated attempt to destroy someone's reputation. It's when someone deliberately spreads false information about you to your friends, to your family members, and sometimes even your church community. They may twist your words, they may make up stories about you, they may even share private information out of context, all to make you look bad and to make them look like the victim. Now let's talk about why narcissists launch smear campaigns. Now, as a person who has personally gone through this, and I've experienced all of this multiple times, okay? But I've also done my research, and I've come to the conclusion that this is like an orchestrated play for them. They want to be the director, but they also want to be the star of the show. This is what I mean. Number one, let's talk control. When a narcissist feels like they're losing control of you, they panic. Let's think about it. When you start setting your boundaries, you start speaking your truth, and maybe you even starting to plan your exit, the narcissist feels like they're losing control. So what do? They go down into their little toolbox, and they're like, I'm gonna do a smear campaign. So all of a sudden, these lies are spewing through the airwaves, your name's being brought up in conversations and in church congregations. That was a bar. So all of a sudden, you find yourself isolated, you're wondering why people don't want to talk to you or want to be around you no more. You're just kind of confused. Narcissists create so much chaos in your life because they want you to come running back just to clear your name. Number two, it's all about the image, baby. It's all about the image. Narcissists are obsessed with how people think of them. They're obsessed about their public image. They usually created this perfect persona. Maybe they're the devoted spouse or the friend who's always available. I'm sorry, I don't know why I have this accent, but anyway, let's just go with it. Or maybe they're the church member who's always available. I'll be there for you. I'll pray for you. I'll be there. I'll just be. Really? But the moment that they feel exposure coming, they gear up for the smear campaign. Because here's what they know. They know that if they can tell their story first, people are more likely to believe them. They know they can paint themselves as the victim before you even have a chance to speak. Number three is about supply. Narcissists feed off of attention and sympathy. When a narcissist launches a smear campaign, they are receiving new narcissistic supply. What is narcissistic supply? It is energy, it is attention, it is people coming to their rescue, coming to comfort them, right? Because remember, they're playing the victim. So all of the people that can side with them, this is giving them what they need to survive. As I mentioned in my previous videos, narcissists are here to do the devil's work. They are a vessel, they are a tool that is used by the enemy to do destructive things in this earth. And so they have this real sick satisfaction from playing the victim, but also knowing that they are actually the ones that are behind this thing. They are the enemy, right? They are the abuser. But there's this real sick, twisted satisfaction that they get knowing that they are really behind and orchestrating this whole thing. And finally, it's about punishment. if you have ever stood up to a narcissist, if you have ever spoke your truth, if you have ever set boundaries with a narcissist, oh, they're gonna make you pay. They're gonna make you pay for challenging their authority. They're trying to show you what happens when you don't comply. They wanna make an example out of you to other people to keep them in line. I remember when I went through this myself. In fact, I've had multiple instances where people who I was very, very close to spread smear campaigns on me. Without sharing too much information, I will tell you a couple of instances. One was someone that was very dear to me in the church. They just spread all these horrible rumors about me, and I couldn't believe it. I was shocked. What happened was all of these rumors got spread, and so many people started acting very differently. And I just couldn't understand why. I was just confused of why people were not wanting to be around me anymore. They really weren't giving the same energy that they used to give. Another instance was in my family, without sharing too much personal information with that too, because it's kind of still fresh. I have family members or ex-family members, they've done their share of slander. They've really done the most. And there are times where I wanted to defend myself. There are times where I wanted to come to my own rescue. I wanted to prove to people that all of this is a lie. But I realized, no, God had other plans for me. Okay, this is what I mean. 1 Peter 2:23 tells us, when they hurled their insults at him, he did not retaliate. When he suffered, he made no threats. Instead, he entrusted himself to him who judges justly. So how do we respond like Jesus? Here are 3 biblical principles that I learned. Number 1, you gotta guard your peace. Don't even involve yourself or entertain the drama, right? We all know, like I said before, that this is an orchestrated play that the narcissist puts on for everybody. So why would you even play the role that they're casting you as, right? So you want to avoid the back and forth. You want to avoid having to explain yourself. You want to avoid, just even entertaining this whole buffoonery. Number 2, you got to trust God's timing. Listen here, the truth will always make its way to the light, baby. I mean, it will always make its way to the light. What you want to do, you want to document everything. You want to document it all. Write it down, record it, whatever you got to do, put it somewhere. And let God fight your battles. And number 3, we want to pray for those who persecute us. Let's just have a moment of silence. I know it's hard. I know it's hard. I know. But just like Jesus says, Father, forgive them for they know not what they do. We need to forgive them, and we need to pray for them. We do. It's like, well, they know not what they do. Jesus, what you meant? Well, the narcissist knows what they're doing. They don't know why they're doing it. They're not, this is their default mode. Ooh, let me spread lies. Let me gossip. Let me humiliate a person. Let me try to ruin their reputation with lies, right? Who does, that person needs prayer. That is a job for Jesus right there, okay? So yes, pray for those who persecute you. We are commanded to do that. So Jesus was the target of the ultimate smear campaign, yet he remained focused. He remained focused on the mission. He completed it. And y'all, he was all about his Father's business. He didn't let nothing get in the way, not even a smear campaign. And you shouldn't either. If this video resonates with you, give it a thumbs up and share with someone who might need to hear this message. Y'all, thank you so much for staying till the end, and I'll see you in the next video.